Good morning on Monday. I say morning, I'm not even sure if it still is. Bear with, hang on. It's 11:59. Oh, it is still morning, but only just. Why am I starting the vlog at 11:59? Well, mainly because I forgot to start it earlier. It is Monday. It is a bank holiday. My hands are freezing. I'm apparently a locksmith now. Slightly oily locksmith. I went to come out the front door and the front door lock just came off in my hand. Obviously. So I've just repaired that. So yeah, I'm a locksmith now. Available for all your locksmithing needs in the southwest and surrounding areas. As long as you don't have any locksmithing needs that don't involve just doing a screw up, because that's basically what I did. Anyway, it is Bank Holiday Monday. What have I done so far today? I got up, I did some editing. I edited the waffle. I put the waffle up ready for Wednesday. Now my phone is ringing. Hang on. That was Anthony ringing to ask if I had actually managed to mend the front door, because I sent him a picture saying, where does this bit go? Right, I don't know what I was about to say. I was trying to say what I'd achieved so far this morning. I think, apart from being a locksmith now and having a new career, I got up, I did some editing, edited the waffle, put that up ready for Wednesday. Recorded a video with Caroline. Then I did 3 parcels, which was the stuff that I happened to have at home. And then I've done about 12 listings. So I've got a big pile ready to be photographed now. So now I'm going to the unit to pick up the stuff that needs to be parcelled and to drop off my winter clothes, because I bagged those up when I unpacked my summer clothes. And then I've got to go home. No, then I've got to go Home Bargains and get some stuff for Anthony and something else, which I know I remember thinking, well, I'll get that in Home Bargains, and I don't know what it was. But we need milk. Anthony wants some stuff. We need milk. Can't think what else. Maybe it'll come back to me. As a general rule, Home Bargains tells me what I need, even if I don't know. And then home, and then I need to record another video this afternoon, and then I've got photos to do. Is everybody else having a lovely Bank Holiday Monday? Lovely day off. Photos to do, and I feel like there's something niggling in the back of my brain that I've forgotten for today, and I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. I hope I don't remember tomorrow when it's too late, eh? Right, to the unit. Made it. And there's no reason why I shouldn't have made it. It wasn't exactly a hazardous journey. Well, I've got the stuff I needed for me, and I bought the stuff that I needed to put away. But I need a bag for Tammy. Tammy wanted a bag for Cruz, on her wheeled holdall, and it's behind there, in the back of there, and I can't get out without dismantling the cube unit, so I've rung her and she's going to bring that on Wednesday and do that, because that's not a job for one person. These heavy ones have to be lifted off, and you need somebody else here to spot you while you're doing it, because otherwise I'll be pinned underneath the unit and dead. So at least I've located where it is, because we weren't sure where it was. So I've located it, discovered I can't get at it, and that's where we've got to. Next stop is Home Bargains. Milk, stuff for Anthony, and something else which I have not yet remembered. The stunning weather we had last week has given way to cold, windy, and decidedly grey and crappy looking. So having put all my winter clothes in the unit and brought all my summer clothes out, I'm bloody freezing. Right, I didn't go to Home Bargains, I'm in B&M, right? And I've just noticed something which has mildly enraged me, so I thought I'd share with you. This is a pack of Dairy Milk little bars. I've been buying little bars for a very long time now. You get 6 for, it was £1, you got 6 for £1. Then they went up and they were 6 for £1.25. This is a pack of 10. £3. £3 for a pack of 10. That's more than double the price for less bars. What the hell is happening? Don't get me wrong, I understand that things have gone up, but is that not an absolutely enormous price hike to go from a pack of 6 for £1.25 to a pack of, oh, that man's just hit himself on the head with his boot. Oh, he seems okay. Oh, that looked painful. I lost my thread. I was so involved in somebody else's tragedy. Where am I? Yeah, to go from 6 for £1.25 to 10 for £3 is crazy. That means they've gone from 20 pence per bar to 30 pence per bar. That's a heck of a jump, isn't it? That's a huge price increase. you know, seemingly overnight, because I bought a pack of those bars not that long ago. I bought a pack of those bars within the last few months. That does seem enormous. I've remembered what it was that I was going to do today. Do you remember I said this morning there was something else and I've forgotten? It was car boot sale. There was a car boot sale this afternoon that I was going to go to, but it is now 10 to 3, so it is too late. I think it started about 12ish. It is too late, and I have managed to be out of the house 3 hours and only popped out to the unit at 12, so I don't know how this has happened. I do know how this has happened. I sat in the car reading my book for a good half an hour, maybe more. That doesn't account for the whole of the day though, does it? Right, I do have to go home and crack on with all of the other things that I mentioned earlier. I have photographed everything in that bag. Can you see that bag? Everything in that bag. I've still got to photograph everything in this pile, but the light has gone. So I am done for today with photographing. Tomorrow I've got a funny sort of day. I'm working away from work again this week. I'm going to Oxfordshire. And I have to drive up tomorrow. I have kind of half a day at home in the morning before I need to leave. So I'll try and get some stuff done. What is that bit doing? In the morning before I head off, but I don't know whether it'll be photographs or not. But I have achieved a fair amount. The pile that's on the desk waiting to be listed is a lot lesser now. It is a smaller pile. And now I have to go and take the dogs out. I have been bloody freezing all day. Where did that gorgeous weather go that we had last week? I've got goosebumps. Right, time to take the doggos out. It is chilly. I know I said a minute ago I was cold in the house. It's chilly outside of the house. I'm not entirely sure what the temperature is, but it's definitely dropped. I think it reached 26 or 27 degrees at one point last week, and it's definitely dropped now to more like 10 or 12, which is a heck of a difference. I don't know, this isn't something I meant to say, I don't know how much waffle there'll be this week, because I'm not sure where to end it. Normally I record Monday through to Sunday, I edit on a Sunday night, Monday morning, and then I upload it ready for Wednesday. But by Sunday night, Monday morning, I will be on a cruise ship in the middle of the channel somewhere, I should imagine, or possibly even out into the Bay of Biscay or wherever. And I will not have access to Wi-Fi to upload unless I pay for the ship's Wi-Fi package, which is hundreds of pounds, and I try not to pay for that until further towards the end of the cruise when it becomes cheaper, because most of the days have gone. It's very long-winded. So I was thinking that maybe I'll only waffle up as far as Saturday, and then I can edit Saturday night and upload Sunday morning ready for Wednesday. And then I was thinking that maybe I'd waffle as far as Sunday lunchtime and get all of the editing done before that on Saturday night. And then I've only got to edit the Sunday morning bit, add that in and hit the upload button whilst we're still on English territory, so to speak. While we're in the bay at Southampton or having access to Wi-Fi. So I don't know. Well, it won't be Wi-Fi, it'll be 5G or whatever. So I don't know. You may discover that this waffle ends on Saturday night. It may go on to Sunday morning. I don't know. I don't know. Nor do you. And by the time I know, you'll have known, if you see what I mean. I am bloody cold. I'm going to go and stride around with these dogs instead of sitting here chilling myself on this bit of plumbing. I'm going to finish my day by sitting here and sewing lifting the hems on those 2 pairs of trousers that you saw me buy at the end of last week's waffle. You saw me get them on Sunday, I believe. I got 2 pairs of linen trousers from Simply Be, and they're very, very long in the legs. So I've just turned them up, and they're going to need 3 turns on the hem, which is a lot, but so be it. I don't have time to, I suppose I could reorder shorter ones and then just send these back when I come back. I could do that. I might have a very quick look and see if shorter ones are in stock before I go to this bother. Bear with. They are in stock. They are in stock, and there's still codes applicable. And I'm just going to reorder them again on next day delivery instead of sewing these. I'll just put these back in and return them. Huzzah! Very much huzzah. Just goes to show that I'm obviously not firing on all cylinders, because that hadn't actually occurred to me that I could just return them and get ones that fitted. I was just going to sit here and do a lot of hand sewing. Right, instead what I'm going to do is do a little bit of editing, and then I'm going to try and find another episode of The Assembly. I've just watched this afternoon while I was photographing. I had on the Assembly with Michael Sheen, which was really, really good. If you haven't seen it, it's on iPlayer, and it was thoroughly enjoyable. And apparently there are more episodes of The Assembly, but they weren't on iPlayer, so I don't know if it's moved to a different channel. So I'm going to see if I can find out where it is and watch more of them. It is my intention at some point, something sharp in my neckline, it is my intention at some point to empty out that cupboard that's still got some of that stuff in it, and then I can get my sewing machine down from the loft and have my sewing machine at a more get-outable place. And then I wouldn't have to be sitting here faffing about doing hand sewing. So yeah, that's part of my plan for life. Okay, if you have not watched The Assembly, I am now 3 episodes in, and I cannot recommend it enough. It's a group of neurodivergent, autistic and learning disabled people who are interviewing celebrities. So the first episode was Michael Sheen, and that was made as a one-off for the BBC. They didn't commission it into a series, and it was picked up by ITV. So you can watch that first one with Michael Sheen on iPlayer, and if you want the rest, you have to go and find them on ITVX, which is ITV's version of iPlayer. So far, I have watched Michael Sheen, Danny Dyer and David Tennant. And so far, I have cried with all 3 of those celebrities being interviewed. I think because the interviewing panel are autistic and neurodivergent, they are asking probably some quite blunt questions that other people might shy away from. And the openness of the celebrities, of the interviewees, and in answering these questions is quite startling. And like I said, so far, I've cried with all 3 of them. The next one is Jade Thurling. Is her name Thurling? I think she used to be in Girls Aloud, although I don't know. Thirlwell. Jade Thirlwell. I don't know where she's from. I'm going to find out any second now, though. But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, I really heartily recommend it. First episode on iPlayer, and the rest of them on ITVX. Good morning on Tuesday. What the heck? Must have slept on my face. It's 9:45. I am still in bed. This sounds very lazy, but I have actually been editing for a good part of 2 hours. Slightly more complicated video than usual. I am working away today, and I've got to leave at sort of mid-afternoon. So before that, I need to make myself look like a human being, because apparently I look like a zombie this morning. Good God. But I also need to go to the bank, pay in some change out of Tammy's change pot for her, because she's at work today. Go to the parcel shop. Go to the vape shop for Natalie, because Natalie dropped her vape in the kitchen washing up water yesterday. And pack, ready to go away for the night. So I've just sat here and edited this video. I'm just going to upload this one ready for Friday, and then I'm going to get on with the day. These posters on this billboard. I wonder who made those. I wonder who painted those. One says it can't be terrible forever. One says life is different these days. And it certainly is, isn't it? So I don't know. There's no signatures on them. There's no story behind them. Don't know. Now he's going to the vape shop for Natalie, which is just on the end there. This is the St Peter's Hospice that I very rarely go in because there's never any parking spaces. Well, I park round by the bank and sods all, there is a parking space today. I'm going to pop in here before I go in the vape shop anyway. if I told you guys where I'm going? I'm going to Oxfordshire with work. And I'm annoyed with myself because I've just left the house. And I have been saving the Pam Ayres double CD thing that I got, the car boot cover. I'm saving it for this journey, and I've left without it. And I don't want to go back because I've just got the dogs all settled and said goodbye to them. I don't want to go back in and wind them up. So poo for that, forgotten that, going without it. Oh, hello Mr. Royal Mail Van. Oh, beg your pardon, that was Mrs. Royal Mail Van. I do beg your pardon for assuming you'd be bloke. Right, so yeah, so I don't want to go back for it. So, tough, innit? Tough what's it? I shall listen to this instead. I won't tell you what it is, and I won't play any for you because it's copyright, but see if anyone knows in the comments, what CD is this?
Much later.
I have just arrived. I haven't got out of the car yet. I've just arrived. I've got to check into my hotel. Here are 2 thoughts about my journey. Are you ready? Two of the wonderful thoughts that come out of my splendiferous brain. Dear, oh dear. 2 thoughts of great value. 1, where the heck have all the buzzards come from? I've never seen so many buzzards in my life. I have driven up the A34, the M40 and somewhere else and the M4. Buzzards everywhere. Buzzards as far as the eye can see. I've never seen so many buzzards so close up, so close underneath, from the underneath so closely before. Loads of them. Secondly, right, watching buzzards has led me to think about second thing, where do all the dead things go? This is a cheery thought, but as I was driving up, as I said, M4, A34, M40, quite a lot of roadkill by the side of the road, mostly deer and foxes. Unfortunately, we are prone to knocking things over in the UK. Now, I know that carrion birds and stuff like that come along and have lunch. I'm aware of what happens when something gets run over. I'm aware that other creatures get dinner. I get that. But even if it were picked down to the bones, which I don't think it is, the number of things that you see that have been run over, the UK roads, the verges would be full of skeletons. So where do they go? Does somebody come along clear out? This is what I want to know. Do you know the answer to this? If you live in the UK, I don't know if it happens the same in other countries, but is it somebody's job to come along and clear up all the roadkill from the side of the road? And if so, what a horrible job, poor you. But yeah, just these are the things that I ponder on when I'm driving along. Right, I need to go and check into my hotel. I have driven along the most gorgeous little country lanes to get here, and I've just come along this bit full of massive houses, full of houses where people only live if they've got money. So I'm assuming from that in the restaurant tonight we're going to be filled with local people who've got lots of money, and I'm just hoping they're all single men, possibly aged about 95 with heart conditions. I'm in. There is the most gorgeous view from my room window. And just down there, can you see that seat? Look here. I'm trying to point to it. It's down there. Somebody must also like that view because there's one seat there on its own where somebody must sit and admire the view. And then looking out the other window, because I'm in a corner room, we're out onto a very nicely, recently re-gravelled, but judging like that, garden, look, recently redone. Here is my room. I've got a nice double bed. This has all been painted. This has all been painted in a lovely pale duck egg blue. All the furniture matches. And hang on, let me turn the camera. And there is my ensuite. With all the usual amenities, as I always say. And look, they've got the who gives a crap toilet paper. Whatever next. So there we go, that's my room. Nice tub chair. I don't usually sit in a tub chair because I've been able to get back out, but I'll give it a go. Hang on. It's a very comfortable chair. Can I stand up? Just about. So yes, it's a nice room. It's a nice little hotel, and it's an absolutely stunning spot. I have dinner. This heater is on, which I feel is a little unnecessary, so we'll turn that off before we pass out. I have dinner tonight with other worky people at 7, and it is less than 4 now. You don't have less than 4. It is before 4. It's 10 to 4 now, so I've got a couple of hours. I'm going to get some editing done. Should I have a shower? I might have a shower and then get some editing done before dinner. That was an okay shower after I eventually got some hot water running through it. It took so long for the hot water to come through that I wasn't sure if I was even pushing the knob in the right direction. You know how it is when you're in a shower in a strange place and you're like, am I using this right? But it was an okay shower in the end. Washed my hair. There is a hairdryer in the room, so hopefully it'll be a good one. The more hairdryers I use elsewhere than my home, the more I realise how much I like my hairdryer. But I didn't bring it, so there. I'm going to sort my hair out, get some makeup on, do some editing, and then I've got to go down for dinner. It wasn't a very good hairdryer, but it's pretty much done the job. Took a long time. I do love my hairdryer. My hairdryer, I had a rubbish one, and then I used Caroline's, and Caroline's was immense, and so I went and bought the same one on Vinted. And I don't even know if they still make it anymore. I'll have a look, and if they still make it, I'll link it below because it's brilliant. As you can see, I am back from dinner. Makeup off, remember to take makeup off. And I'm in bed. It is about 9:30, and luckily nobody else was planning on having a big night. Everybody else has also gone to bed. Or, you know, they're not all up on the shots or whatever, luckily. So I didn't feel like too much of a party people when I came to bed. I am very tired. It's been a long old day. And I've got a very long day tomorrow. So on that note, I will say good night. Good night. Good morning. On Wednesday, I have just awoken. Well, I've been awoken a while actually, and I can hear cows, and they sound like they're in close proximity. I have to say, this room is equipped with blackout blinds, and they were very good. Let me see if there is a cow under my window. Oh, went the wrong way. I can see no cows. Aha, there they are. I wonder if I can see them out the other window. The view is not better from this window. Oh, look, cows are running. Do cows run much? It must be milking time. Is that why cows run? Look, they're all gallant. They're all trotting off in the same direction. I don't know if you guys can see them. There we go. Oh, look, there's babies as well. Cows and calves. Maybe it's milking time or feeding time or something, because they are all racketing off in the same direction. And there is some kind of farmer's... It must be feed time. They're all turned around and gone back the other way now. Yeah, they're definitely following the farmer's truck. So perhaps he takes the feed somewhere. To those of you who live somewhere rural, this is no doubt an extremely boring sight and something you see regularly. But me, I live in a council estate. I don't see this. So I went in the bathroom to clean my teeth, and when I came back out, they're all there now, waiting at that gate. So whatever happens that is exciting in cow world this morning happens near that gate. All of them, apart from that guy. Don't know what's wrong with that guy. Either he is just too cool for school and refuses to be huddled with the masses, or they don't like him and they're mean to him and they're not his friend, or her friend, or their friend. I don't know. I presume, I think cows in a herd are all female, aren't they? Apart from the babies, I think they will be all mothers and babies, because, and again, this is coming from the point of view of someone who lives in a council estate and only knows about the country from reading about it, because a dairy herd is all women and a meat herd isn't grown-ups, is it? Because I don't know. I just feel like I'm looking at a field full of female cows and their young. I don't think I'm looking at bullocks. I may be talking bullocks, but I don't think I'm looking at them. say, they're moving closer. So whatever they thought was going to happen over by the gate did not happen. And in their disappointment, they decided to come closer and visit me. It is at times like this I regret my forward planning, because I only bought a small suitcase and now I really want a baby cow. Think how much Molly would enjoy a baby cow to play with, and Teddy. Whether a baby cow would enjoy it quite as much is a whole different question. But yeah, I really want a baby cow now. Natalie would love it. I'm all packed and ready for the day, and I've got a little bit of time, so I'm going to do yet more editing, which seems to be my my reason for living at the moment. More and more editing. A bit more editing before I go down for breakfast. Well, that's me done for the day. All finished, apart from driving home. Yeah, short day today. But I have got a 2-hour drive to get home, so not that short. And I'll see you when we get there. Just got home, and the table is absolutely covered in parcels. First up, empty box. That one's not mine. But look, hang on, let me turn you. It's like Parcel City. What have we got? Again, several of them are Temu. They're just coming in dribs and drabs. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. First up, well, those are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. These are little parcel sealing stickers. And I thought they were going to be probably about yay big, that you would put over the side of a shoebox. And they're tiny. Says, do not accept if seal is broken. Caution, sealed package, do not accept if seal is broken. And I just thought they'd be handy for sealing boxes. But they're tiny, so they're not... Once again with Temu, what I got versus what I thought I was going to get. I know what this is. This is all the honeycomb packaging. Also Temu, also sent in a separate package. God knows why. This stuff's really good actually for packing breakables. This stuff, it comes on a roll like that. It looks like brown paper, and when you do that, it's all honeycomb. And I had a roll of it before and found it very useful. So right, this isn't Temu. This is Vinted. And I've got a feeling it's Natalie's. I mean, I paid for it, so strictly speaking, it's mine, but it is. It's Nat's shoes for cruise. She has a blue dress, and now she has a very nice pair of shoes. These were a piece for about £4 on Vinted, brand new, with their tags from New Look, I think. Yeah, New Look, brand new shoes. She won't wear anything with her toes out, so we had a hell of a job finding something that was gonna fit the bill. But yeah, really cheap. I think by the time I paid the little fee thing that Vinted put on, the little buyer protection, I think they came in about £7 with postage. This is going to be my replacement trousers. Yes. So, is it in this vlog? I think it's in this vlog. I sat down to sew the trousers and realised that I didn't need to sew them. I could just order them in the right size. So that's what I've done. The green and beige trousers in the correct size. This one I don't know. I know what this is. You know, we're talking about what you actually ordered rather than what you think you were getting. Temu did that thing where they went, if you order 8, you get 8 free gifts, blah, 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 pick 8 free gifts. And one of the things that I thought I was getting free was a banqueting table, which, to be fair, I should have realised that I was being a greedy bint and nobody gives away a banqueting table. But you know what I mean? Those folding tables that people use for car boots, oh, that'd be ideal, wouldn't it? Wanted one for them. I ordered it, and then a while afterwards, I was looking on the order again and realised it's not the table. It's just a stretchy cover for a banqueting table. So that's what I get for thinking I could get something worth about £70 for night. It's just a stretchy cover that goes on the table. So now I have a lovely stretchy cover for a banqueting table that I don't own. That'll learn me. As Anthony would say, that'll learn you good, mother. And then this is shoes, hopefully sandals. And I ordered 2 pairs with the idea being that I may not keep both, because one pair are Skechers Bobs. And when I've tried Skechers Bobs before, they haven't been as comfortable as ordinary Skechers. But I'll give those a go. So it's just a summery sandal for cruise. They have memory foam. The reason these may not work for me is whenever I've had an ankle strap before, I've found it digs in because my ankles swell, and I found that this bit here digs in and hurts. So I may not get on very well with them at all, in which case they will spin around and go back again. And the second pair, because I'm wary about that ankle strap, these are the Go-Go Mat ones, and although it has the ankle strap, it's flexible. This bit sits a bit further forward. Let me take that ball out, that ball of padding. This bit sits a bit further forward and that bit hangs back a bit, so it's more of a sling back with an instep strap than an ankle strap. So if the beige ones are no good, hopefully the navy ones will be. And if they're both great, then they're both great. I'm not trying them on now though, because I have had my stinky old shoes on all day and it's a hot day, so my feet are not fresh enough to be putting them into shoes. I need socks on. I need to wash my feet and then I need to put socks on before I try shoes on. Oh dear, I've got terrible hiccups. So you may notice it's very quiet. The babies have gone on a pre-cruise walk with Chris and Julu to get them again. I told you we're taking them regularly. Well, I say we, I haven't gone. They're going regularly with Chris and Julia to get used to being out walking with them, so that when we leave them with them, they come back when they're called. And because Molly saw the babies getting their harnesses on, getting in the car, she was very upset. And so Anthony's taken her and Bella for a walk. So it's just me. I've got the house to myself. I'm going to ring my mother and take all my junk upstairs. And I probably won't be long out of bed. I did sleep okay in the hotel, apart from the fact that I had 3 large drinks with dinner last night. Only Pepsi Max, but 3 large ones. And so then I was up on the loo 42 times during the night as a woman of a certain age. So I didn't have a solid night's sleep. But yes, ring my mother and take all my junk upstairs. I'll probably go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Shut up beeping at me. Good morning on Thursday. I say good morning, but I am so crabby, it's ridiculous. I've just got my head so far up my bum that I turned myself into a pretzel. So close, and I've just woken up crabby today. Some days you just wake up and you're like, I'm crabby. For starters, I'm bloody cold. I'm sick of this stupid English weather where it's boiling hot and then freezing cold and you don't know what to wear. Sick of that. Crabby about that. My nose is bad again. I've got a recurrent problem with my nose, which just swells and hurts. And it's been like it for about 5 or 6 years now. And apparently there's nothing wrong with it, according to the doctors. So that hurts. I had to go in the loft. And while I was in the loft, I couldn't find what I wanted. And so that annoyed me. And then we've spent an hour on hold on the phone to P&O because we were trying to book the Wi-Fi package. And they're basically saying we missed out on booking it by about 3 hours or something ridiculous. And there's nothing they can do now. After being on hold for a sodding hour trying to sort it out. And yeah, generally I'm just crabby. I'm very, very crabby at the moment. I'm off to see my mother. And as I got into the car to start driving, I thought now's as good a time as any to talk about this. And that is my piece of driving music, which I have been using now for a long time, probably been using it for 5 or 6 years. I've had a message from somebody who says they would like me to stop using it because it triggers some terrible memories for them. I'm not entirely sure why, because she didn't go into detail, and also because this piece of music isn't on general release, it's on Epidemic Sound, so I don't know why it has these connotations for this viewer, but she was very polite and asked me if I would not use it anymore. So I will have to find a new piece of driving music. So yeah, for those of you who do like it, which is a lot of you really like that music, I'm sorry, it's gone now. And I will find something else to play, which will begin any minute now when I finish dropping these parcels off.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. To be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down, cause I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I am on my way up. I won't slow down.
It's Thursday. It's Sainsbury's. It's fill my mother's fridge time. Going to fill the barren wasteland that is your refrigerator,
yeah,
Mother.
And not too full, because when it gets to a certain day, some things are not as...
Where are we going with this?
You're filming me, Sam.
I am. I have no idea where we're going. What are we?
If it's more than 3 or 4 days in the fridge,
Yeah.
it's not very palatable.
Okay.
Yeah, so enough for 3 days is wonderful, but enough for 4 days is
There's
not.
a seagull there eating a piece of toast that's about 400 years old, and you're worried about something that's been in your fridge 3 days.
It's just that it's not very palatable, and also my tummy doesn't.
Okay, I won't get you anything that's going to go off after 3 days.
That's it, something
Fair
like
enough.
that.
Okay, let's get a trolley. It's not going to do much for a fridge, is it? I brought you out to show you Mum's wisteria, which is looking absolutely stunning. I think I might have to get some wisteria because it seems to look after itself. It doesn't seem to need a lot of input. Anthony prunes it back for her and tidies up the edges, and it just does its thing, and it looks absolutely amazing. The rest of the garden's not doing much at the moment. But yeah, maybe I'll get myself some wisteria. The wildflowers are doing okay. And whatever this is fine. Just pop into the unit to pick up some things that I've sold. Slightly peeved because only one of the things needs to go out tomorrow. Now, I have 3-day dispatch on my listings, and I have that on there for 2 very good reasons. One is that my stuff is in a storage unit, not at home. And 2 is that I now work several days a week, and so I can't always get here to pick the stuff up. So having my stuff on 3 days dispatch means that when people buy, they are told when to expect delivery, and they can decide accordingly whether or not to buy. This morning, this bag weighs a ton. This morning I had 3 messages in quick succession. Where is my item? Where is my item? When is my item coming? Now, one way you can guarantee to annoy me is send 3 messages in quick succession rather than waiting for an answer to the first one. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I don't think that's particularly rare for people to be peeved by that. God, that bag was heavy. So, instead of typing a reply, I screenshotted the expected delivery date and just sent her a picture of the screenshot. Later on, she sent, "There's no tracking." Hang on while I undo this knot. So I replied to "there's no tracking" with "that's because it hasn't been posted yet." Bear in mind this is a £5.99 item. It's hardly earth-shattering. She said, "Well, I need it in a hurry." She said, "If you're not going to post it, I'll cancel the order and give you negative feedback." Don't threaten me, bitch. So I replied, "I'll more than happily cancel the order for you." And I explained I have 3-day dispatch on my listings and why, and therefore I operated completely within the parameters that were given to you when you made the purchase, but I will happily cancel it for you. No point threatening me with negative feedback because I've not done anything wrong. She sent back, "No, I need it in a hurry." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll cancel it for you then, and you can go and find someone somewhere else." Bear in mind, this is a comforter. She probably can't find one somewhere else. "Just send it as soon as you can." I'm like, "I've got to send it because I'm within my eBay guideline for sending it, but I don't want to now." Anyway, here I am. This is the only thing I've needed to come to you. I'm going to pick up some of the stuff while I'm here, but it's the only thing that had to be picked up today. So I made a special journey through nighttime traffic for one item, and she's not even nice. She's not even nice. I have secured the goods. Home now, finally. It's been a long day today. Home now. Do this damn parcel. And start putting things in suitcases because not very long now till we go away. Not very long at all. Good morning on Friday. As you can see, I am out with the Bark Brigade. Today, apparently, we are mostly eating grass. Why are we all eating grass today, people? Anybody know? Maybe it's just tasty. Bella's not eating grass. Bella is too busy watching Phil Lindo with his dogs walk round behind us. Come on, Bella. As you can see, Bella is on the extendable because I do not have time to mess with Bella this morning because I have to go to work. It'll be my first day. Sorry, Bella tied me up. In my actual workplace this week because of being away. Oh, I just made myself dizzy. And it will be my last day before holiday. So yeah, just one random day this week. I've got an itchy nose and I've got to use the hand holding the camera to itch it because the other hand is out of use. Hang on. Not itching my nose with a hand that's holding that. So yeah, day of work today. And not a lot else, I don't think. I've got the brain for anything else today. I don't know. I think I told you guys yesterday I took my... No, maybe I didn't tell you guys. Maybe I told the other video. I'm now on 7.5 milligrams of Manjaro. I did my jab yesterday morning. I didn't do it before I went away because I'm sick of being ill while I'm away from home. So I did it yesterday morning. And today, oh God, my arm's aching. The food suppression is high today. The idea of food today is revolting. I need to take something with me for lunch in case my brain changes by lunchtime. So I'm thinking I might just take one of those pasta things that you put hot water in. What are they called? Snack shot? Soup shot? What the heck are they called? I'll remember and stick it on the screen. I'm home from work and this house is an absolute pigsty. An absolute pigsty. So I'm going to go and get changed into some grotty clothes for doing grotty jobs and I'm going to sort this house out. Let me just show you what we're dealing with. Bit by the front door, always a bit of a hot spot, generally worse than usual. Front room. Not kidding, absolute pigsty. Bones on the mantelpiece, no reason why. Empty boxes, packaging. Just general crud and disorder everywhere you go. Look at the state of this place. Wait till we get to the kitchen. This is horrific. Excuse the floor, by the way. The flooring has to come up. There is obviously a problem under the floor. I cannot do anything about that. I can clean the top of it, but I cannot do anything about the bottom of it until we get it up. But there is no effing excuse for the rest of this house. So I will be going and getting changed into crud clothes and sorting my house out. I will give you a progress report when it's looking better.
Eventually.
Okay. It's not perfect, but it's better. That's clear. This is clean. I've hoovered the stairs. Front room. Looking much more respectable. That's Natalie's work bag. She's just come in. Looks much better in here. I think that's a bag of stuff that's going with the babies Sunday morning. Oh no, that's stuff for Nat to pack. And then kitchen. Natalie's just brought her washing down. Washing machine's going on in a minute as soon as she's out of the shower. It's a lot better. That's the dog's bowls. We've just washed them up so they're just draining. It's a lot better. I'm tired. It is now 5 to 9. It's taken me about 3.5 hours. But I've cleaned stuff that hasn't been cleaned for a while, so I am going to bed and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, just about on Saturday. It's 11:20. I've had a topsy-turvy morning of things not going quite how I thought they were going to go. I'm now on my way to get my nails done. I've decided I definitely want my toenails painted for holiday, and I want gel polish and I want it cured properly because it lasts the entire time then. Whereas if I do it myself at home, A, I do a very bad job of it, and B, it doesn't last. So I'm going to get my toenails done, and I'm going to see how much they want to put something nice on my fingers as well, because as you know, I tried the stick-on nails that hurt like hell and had to come off. And I don't know if I can afford to get my fingers done as well, but I'm going to see what sort of prices they're looking at. So just dropped Natalie at work. We've been to Tesco's already this morning to get some stuff she needed. I dropped her at work. I'm going to get my nails done. We've got to do a tip run this afternoon, and at some point I need to pack a case because I haven't packed as usual. That was an absolute win because they had a trainee on. So it was half price if you let the trainee, if you had both and let the trainee do it, it was half price. So yay for that. I've got my nails, my foot nails. What are they called? What are they called, the nails on your feet? What the heck? Toenails. I have my toenails done and my fingernails. If anything, the fingernails are a bit too long. But I asked her to cut them down twice and she cut them down a bit more each time, and then I was like, oh, you know, I can't keep on asking. Which is silly, isn't it? That's very British of me. But yeah, so if anything, they're a little bit longer than I would normally have. But they're very pretty indeed. So now at some point this afternoon, I've got to do a tip run with Anthony with false nails on. Didn't think that through, did I? Hopefully won't need me to do any heavy lifting. Perhaps I'm just the getaway driver. But the thing is, as soon as I have nails on, I start doing this a lot more and tapping on things and I don't know why, because I don't do it the rest of the time. Just they're pretty, draw attention. God, it's hot in the car. Right, windows. Okay, home, James. Where he's pulled all this crap from, I do not know, but he's going to fill the car up after he's finished raging at the stuff falling back out. What are you grumbling about? What are you grumbling at Doris? What are you grumbling at her for? She just wants to get up and look out the window, same as Mum. Yeah, grumble. Right then, we are at the tip. I've got gloves to try and save these nails that I wouldn't have done. And we've got a car full to the brim of assorted shed shite. Ant's already started unloading. Natalie's just said to me, I'm practically packed. There's no sign of any suitcase, but you know, yeah, practically packed.
That's because you're stood in front of it.
There's nothing in it though, is there? It's not how packing works. To be fair, I also am not packed. I'm about to start. I've got to try not to break off my new nails. I don't want to pack. I hate packing. I'm down to bra and pants because I was trying on stuff to make sure it fitted before I put it in the case, and I'm too damn hot to put anything back on. The case is a disaster area. The room is a disaster area. I'm not having a good time. I hate packing. I hate it. When I am a very wealthy woman, I will simply have a holiday home in every part of the world, and it'll be full of all the things you need, so I'll never have to pack anything. I'll just go myself. Not sure when that's going to happen though. Well, this is where I'm at. I've got 2 cases full. I've got another case downstairs that's got other stuff put in it. I've probably overdone it. I've probably packed very badly. It's done though. That's a bag of rubbish there next to it, by the way. That's not going on a holiday. That's just a rubbish bag. I do this thing. I leave packing till the last minute because I tell myself that if I pack sooner, I will need everything back out again. And so it'll be a waste of time packing because I'll have to get it all back out and then I'll forget to put it back in. And this much is true. If I pack too early, it goes wrong. But packing too late is also a problem because I pack in a rush and I don't weigh things up properly and I just chuck everything in, and then I get there and I think, why have I got 42 t-shirts and only 1 pair of knickers? Hopefully I've put in enough knickers. I have decided to end this week's waffle now and not record tomorrow because, as I said earlier in the week, if I record tomorrow then I'll have to edit and get it uploaded while I'm still in dock at Southampton, and that would mean that I can't relax and enjoy the cabin because I'd only have like an hour to edit everything from yesterday and add it on, and that's just silly. It's just silly to put myself under that level of pressure to give you an extra day of vlog which will mostly consist of us driving to Southampton. So I'm going to end this week's waffle here one day earlier than usual, and I'd like to thank you all for watching it. And this week, for your question of the week, by the way, we had a massive assortment of preferences for chocolate bars. Massive assortment. I couldn't even possibly begin to tell you what one. There was loads of choices, and some that I'd never even heard of. Some from people in other countries, and I was like, I've never had that, I've never tried that. I wonder what that's like. Your question for this week is, what is your favourite holiday destination and why? Tell me if there's somewhere that you either dream to go, or that you have been and would go back 1,000,000 times, or whatever. You know, what is your favourite holiday destination and why? And with all that said, thank you for joining me for this week's waffle. And I will see you. I'm going to say I'll see you next week, but I don't know if there'll be a waffle next week because it's going to depend on editing and uploading. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Take care. Bye for now.